Welcome back, everyone, to some more Gold Gems in Glory. Someone pointed out that I technically have more land. I didn't know this. I wasn't sure about this. So, I still have... Oh, no, it switched over this time. It switched over. It did actually switch over. That's good. I've been having problems with my Streamlabs, if anyone didn't know. Simply put, it's been doing some really weird glitch activities. And last night, for example, it just decided it wasn't going to even do a game capture. It was just black screen crowbar game. Today, on the other hand, was different. But it is working, so I am good. I am good with that. But yeah, no, somebody said that it's free to lease that other one, and there's a whole pile of junk and stuff on there that I should actually be checking out. So that might be something that we want to actually take a look at. Especially, I know I hate to say it, but whatnot, but if there is components and whatnot of the big beast or anything else over there, we might actually want to seriously think about it, because if it saves us a pile of leasing or stuff, that is going to be worth it. I'm thinking I'm going to head over there, head to the bank, head over there once we smelt some more bars and stuff. Anyways, I'm 180, so I'm about 120,000 short right now of being able to afford what we're doing right now. If I miss one payment, everything goes poof. But here's the thing: maybe there's a rock truck. Well, shit, that saves $4,600. Maybe we know that there could be a couple conveyors. There's a couple other things. Well, shit, if we can sell that stuff, that's extra income for us, and or it cuts down on the expenses. So, is it important? Yeah, it is. I don't know what's over there, so I mean, the morning's young. We're already at basically 5% of the mats, so we're golden there. We did manage to pick up a hired hand last night, if anyone missed, as a recap, for the hopper. So yeah, that helps. And yeah, if we got rid of the if we could find parts and stuff like the hopper and even the hopper feeder, well, there's another $4,500. Oh, shit, that don't take long before that adds up. There we go, got this running. 4%. I thought we were at 5%. We're at 4%. Alright, let's head off to the blacksmith first. We're also having a major problem with hardcore right now. We're not getting any magnetite. You see, this stuff doesn't show. It's weird. Take off here, then we'll go to the bank. We'll do the bank stuff, which is going to be fun and exciting. And then we're going to zip up north, see about that new claim and see what that's all about. We do not have another bar currently made, sitting out there. We have one bar here, which is good. One extra bar here will get me up to the point of basically around the 200,000. Then we're only 100,000 short. But again, so someone just told me that it's basically free. We just need to. Yeah, it is, and that's 800,000 to buy. Okay, we're also leasing that one. Okay. Oh, I might as well sell that bar while I'm at it. Yeah, so we're at 200,000. All right, let's go. Let's go on a road trip. Let's go on a road trip, kiddos. Let's see what kind of crap we have over here. Lost control over the crossing. That's nice. Alright. Ooh, itchy glitchy. So someone told me it's down over here. Alright, well I need the differential on because this stuff is way too rough for my poor little truck to clearly make it down safely. I've never been to the new claim. It looked interesting. I don't even remember that van being there. So apparently we're supposed to go down by the bridge, across the bridge, and then it's like immediate right. Waterfall is further down, but this one is supposed to be like right off here. It is right off here. Okay. Welcome. Dog house there. The new season with this is going to be fun. Oh, got camp there. It would be nice if it quit loading. Been playing Skyrim, it doesn't load. Alright, so we are down here. What does this say? Oh, Bigfoot kidnapped my wife. 100,000 for bringing her back. Oh, so this is the map where we are. We're in old Uncle Arnold's claim. You are here. Lost miners landslide, so there's possibilities all the way around. This is a huge claim. So let's take a look at the old miners landslide first. Okay, we have fast travel points. Now I can actually go back and forth. Ooh. I suppose we're supposed to move the rocks, right? Okay, let's just quickly over here. This is all water. Alright, so that road, eventually I'm assuming you can venture forth on. There is TNT in boxes here. So apparently we can play with TNT. That could be fun and dangerous. Yes, I will be. Supposedly that's in about 16 days. So apparently we're going to be, look at that old Minotaur in the water. It'll be kind of wild considering if this piece of it is all incorporated with it. I'll be looking forward to it actually. Oh, random tent. Old Man Gaming was the one that mentioned to me. He said because you play a few times. Okay, that's all nicely unlocked. He says, yeah, you need to actually go and take a look at the, like, lease it and just go take a look, because there's a whole pile of stuff that apparently I can recuperate and reuse. I did not know that. Okay, so you can, like, refuel here. So this is just here. Nothing in it. But can purchase for $15.11. This one does not have a hose on it. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. Especially if you get a lot of stuff, like basically as a starter. But you can't just drive across. I would totally take the pickup truck down there. You're supposed to go this way? The bridge is out. Order here. You can build the bridge to get across. It's only $4,300. Holy crap, you gotta build it yourself. Right. Yeah, the bridge is busted too. Okay. Okay, at some point we'll work on that. I don't know how much stuff is actually here. That's the thing. We know there's a fuel tank. So I wouldn't have to bring my other one over here. We cannot cross the claim here. There is a backhoe stuck over there that I can see. Pile of other stuff. Alright. Yep. Underwater. Okay, it's going to try to restore it. We'll see about that. It did not. So I think these are places that we need to work on. And then there's an abandoned mine further down. So there is a road down here. So does that mean we have to like clear this path with TNT? Yeah, we would have to clear it with TNT. Alright. So this isn't too bad. Like, I mean, there's lots to do here. Now we have all the building materials, fixed bridge, I think. Can I cross here? There's a little smidgen plot land here with a... Oh, there's a hog pan thing. Okay, so Uncle Arnold's will no longer be basically the starter. That's what I'm getting from that. So we'll go back. We spent 2 hours as it is playing around. Look at you. You found a 13-ounce bar. Well, not bar. It's not pre-smelted. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, well, we pre-smelted it. There you go. You're going to pull it out of the ground. We pre-smelted for you. And who are we? We are the gods of gold. Goldman's past. Alright, so we got something to work towards. I guess basically what it ends up being is let's strip mine the rest of Uncle Arnold's. Get to the point where we actually have some extra cash flow. Then we can move over there. And go playing a bit. But for right now, we need that extra cash flow. I mean, technically speaking, the amount of gold that I have between smelting and everything else right now is enough to keep me afloat. What's in the box right now is probably only about 150 ounces, maybe 200 ounces. If we're lucky. But yeah, we can try and dig our way down here. Another couple percent on those mats, and I might actually think about doing a cleanup. Because again, it doesn't take much. It's just, I'm really surprised I'm not getting any magnetite out of this stuff. Like, what happened? Is it a glitch or like what? Because I've done 2 cleanups out of that plant, and by now it would have been at least like 200-300 ounces. But magnetite, but I haven't got a single freaking thing. I don't think the orange beast is that efficient. I also do need to move over a bit. I'm just trying to clean up the rest of this little plot right here. As soon as I do that, then I'm gonna venture forth back to this area back here, work my way back straight over and then up. I think that is one of my best bets. Doesn't take long for this truck to fill up, that's for sure, not with the big guy rolling. But it really is kind of the trick of the trade. If one can get a decent amount of nuggets out of the ground with the leaderboard, then basically what you do is you just frickin', if you can afford it, just rent this big bastard out and just get mining. Because I mean, yes, you're under a tight deadline every day, but I'm pretty sure sooner or later that you actually get to the point where you're not doing too bad. I didn't see any other equipment over there. Of course, I wasn't really looking that hard. Guess I could burn quickly back to town. Could burn quickly back to town, get another ingot. An ingot made up. That's 19. And then from there, we can go to the equipment store and see if there's any extra stuff there, and if there is on that claim that we can move, we might as well move it. If we can save, like, doesn't seem like much, but if there's, I didn't see a dump truck over there, but if there's a dump truck over there, that's $4,600. We bought our field Bowser, so that don't make any sense to get rid of that other one. Not at all, so. Alright, now we can move ship. I don't know if it does. I haven't played around with it much. I want to do this. I think it's basically anything that you can move, like if it's a movable object. You can detonate it, like basically the rocks. You saw the landslide, Lost Miners landslide. That I thinking is where you use the dynamite, especially since it's hiding in the corner. I could be wrong, but I think that's the intent. If it meant for mining out claims like this that could be quicker, I mean that'd be awesome, but this isn't hard digging anyways. But my biggest curiosity would be if the dynamite worked with the permafrost, because we all know that once the frost sets in, you're basically done for the season. So what if it worked on the permafrost, and basically like you detonate an area, you can dig it up and you can wash it and everything else, but I don't know if you can. That's the thing. I will play around with it once I get to that point. Alright, since I'm under the gun again, I will head to town. Does activate and work. We are at 5% with these. Looks like my hood is ready to fall off again. Alright, truck is stuck, so that works out perfect. I've smashed the front end in one too many times. Now the hood's loose. I tried to fix it. Alright. Take that bar into town. It's only, basically it's just a touch under $22,000. But it gets me to the point where, imagine if I didn't spend $4,500 with a bridge that I thought would just miraculously self-build. We're down to this. So I mean, we're only 85,000 short right now. Paying that off doesn't make a whole lot of sense at this point in time either. If I had 500,000 or 600,000, yeah, okay, that might make more sense. But you got 13 hours to basically make a ton of cash. I mean, even another 200 ounces we could do all right with. All right. Let's see, storage, Diamonds Creek, this backhoe. That's all we have. It's just a submerged backhoe. Not seeing anything else hiding there. And I'm sure, if you look at gold maps, parcel 5 is waterfall. 4 or 5. We don't even have parcel 6 on here. It would really help if I actually started with the engine on. I guess we could slide over and grab that bar and make another one while we're at it. We can still make 66 ounce more. That sucker bowl should be like flat. Still rolls nice. Ow. That balance bottle. Bubble ball. Sign of destruction. Or headache. Guess we'll call it the sign of headache. Where you really hope that you're that much too short. Otherwise, thwack. Let my head bleed. Try to go over top of that crossing every time and damn near lose it, so. Alright, sell, yes. Now we're only 65,000 short. So parcels, Uncle Arnold's and Diamonds Creek. Obstacles on the parcel, boulders, logs, and flooding. Lots of flooding. So does that mean you actually got to dig trenches to get rid of the water? Or do we have to buy pumps to drain the water? That's could be another thing, right? Maybe only because at least the land does actually not consider. Oops. Let's keep that running. The other stuff is a thing. Alright. We're at 5%. Of course, I said that the last time it was at 4, so maybe it's still at 4. I don't know. I did hire the employees, and that's when I started discovering things too. It didn't cost us anything to lease, so we're not out of anything. But yeah, look, parcel 6. I see 3 of them, but I signed her on that one. Alright, it's an extra. It doesn't seem like much, but that's an extra 1.83, and 1.83 is enough. Is actually enough to do probably, well, per 100 ounces, maybe about maybe an extra ounce. So makes sense. Yeah, 5%. As I put the parking brake on as I try and drive away. Smooth. Then again, I am mining a little bit better ground, so maybe this stuff's an ounce a square. I don't know. I know I've mined out like 5-6 squares. Ooh, this is rough ground. This won't take me long at all to dig this out. I want to keep you square and you running. I know it's not fair. 12% of that was actually from a completely different spot. Oopsies. Alright, since things are doing some funky things over there, funky things. Things that are slightly funky. Alright, we got what are we doing? Alright. Okay, that's kind of neat. I just got a message from YouTube side that apparently I can automatically using their AI to cut shorts out of my streams. That's kind of cool. I might actually take a look at that. And that way, I don't have to do the editing myself because I'm terrible at it. I enjoy doing it, but I'm not very good at it, if that makes any sense. I'll probably play for another 30 minutes or so, and then I'll be heading off. Like I said before, it's just a short little stream today, but it's something. Especially since I was too exhausted last night. I had to get going to make a phone call, but at the same time, I just can't keep my eyeballs open longer than what was there. So basically, all I'm doing is finishing the stream from last night. The stuff that I wanted to do. Still wouldn't mind actually buying some of this stuff up as soon as I can. Uncle Arnold's at least is not too tight in there. That's bonus. We do have quite a bit to take out of here yet. I know Uncle Arnold's does not offer a whole lot of gold, but it's something. Biggest trick of the trade is mine it as quick as you can, get as much out as you can, and you should be left with something. maybe not something much, but you'll be left with something. And over we go, and down through the woods we go, and fill up the truck. Might as well scoop it all the way over. That should be freaking near it. It doesn't take long. It's like 5-6 scoops with the big guy, and the trucks are full. It's just to move. I spend more time just driving back and forth down through the claim and that than anything else. We should be at least 6% now. We are. I think the last one we still cut it short and we only did it at 7, but that's only because I was running out of fuel and I needed cash. Same could almost be said for right now. I'm low on cash. Still need about another 65,000. But the difference is I have time on my side this time. We still have 11 and a half hours to mine a ton. Although the 20 minutes or difference between everything is just nuts. And bounce and in and over and dig. We'll have these 2 pockets cleaned out in no time. Found a 7-ounce nugget. Seven. That'll be 100. Just like that. Just like that. All right. All right. I wonder what I can do with this. There we go. We'll get some stuff out of there, figure it out. There we go. And bippity boppity boop there. We've almost got these 2 squares dug out already. I know it goes down a little bit further, but there's a huge square over here too. We'll basically clean out Uncle Arnold's. We'll look at that. We're at 7%. This is where I stopped and cleaned out the last time. I'm really still surprised that we have nothing, and I do mean nothing, for magnetite. Boing, 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 boing. Uh, 1:13 p.m. and just like everything, it's raining again. So much for my links aren't going through, but let's see if I can work on it some more. AI chat moderation. Okay, basically okay. Hopefully that fixes that. Maybe. There we go. Let's try that. Let's see if anything like that works. I might have got it fixed for you guys. Fixing on the fly. Oh, yes, good point. I will do also that. Okay, we'll see about that. Well, we've dug down in a heck of a hurry. Heck of a hurry. Okay. I will check this one out in a second, because I'm pretty sure there ain't much left of either one. I think it's basically just work my way backwards at that point. I don't know, I think we're still at 7% on the mats. But I ventured forth. We're at 8%. We're in untraveled territory now. in some regards, it's almost getting to the point with the hell I did put it on the ground. Holy crap. Okay, well, those bandwidths didn't work. I'll just do the whole friggin' thing. There we go. Okie dokie. Let's take a quick gander to see what this looks like. Let's see what it looks like, shall we? Parcel 1. 75 left, and that one's nothing. Oh, there's not even going to be 75 left in that one now. You're digging hard ground. You don't say. Reach across. That's full enough. How much more do I have to do on that one? 8.27. I think we just worked backwards. I've done a good enough job of cleaning it out. This won't be too bad. We at 9%? No, we're at 8%. Want to do maybe a cleanup at 10. I mean, ideally that's what I want to do. Still didn't. Alright, fair enough. We'll just do it like this. apparently is a lot of spam going on these days. Hopefully I've helped people with that. Just absolutely taken off and just ban hammer. I should be pretty close to 9% now. 1 or 2 truckloads and we should be at 10. I think I'll just work my way backwards now and see what we can do about cleaning up the edge. And then we'll come back, we'll do the same thing. Take out another few squares. And we'll back this guy up just a bit. Alright. Likewise though, I'm gonna scoop a little bit off the sides here. Gold's not that bad off of it. Really, it's not that bad. So like here, it's 96. If I pull a little bit out, like that one's 98. That's 137 for the one right underneath here. So yeah, if I scrape off a little bit so I can get a little bit more of that one, whoop-de-doo. That one's pretty small, so it's gonna take no time at all to chew through that little piece. Seriously? I spent most of my time just doing this. And the spammers are getting smarter. They're now not actually putting the full link in, which is good in some regards for them, but really annoying. And FYI, yes, I am going to find that wherever that YouTube video goes to, and just make a report of spam and everything else for the client on it, and that'll be the end of that. So at 9%, I think we basically only need another 1%, and then we can do a cleanup, which I don't think is going to be too bad. We'll do one more truckload, and then we'll do a quick cleanup, and we'll see where we sit. That was a little far away on the last one, so I moved closer. Like I said, one more truckload. It won't take long. And I might as well clean up this edge too, whatever's left in this edge, which isn't much. Ooh, that made it nice and shiny. Okay, shut the big boy down. Don't fall into the pit. Oh, I did mine a little bit more today. Oh, actually about 3 sections. Spent more time banning people than anything. Yep, 10%. We have enough. We'll do this truckload and then we will do a quick cleanup and see where we sit. If anything else, what I might have to do is just sell some gold. I know it's only 30% of the value, but it's also the time between doing the bars is the problem. So I could quickly, hang on, we have the formula for this. I'll quickly burn out here. We will quickly make another bar. Throw this bar on the table because that's usually what happens with it all. Alright, map. That way we'll have 2 bars ready. That's another 42,000, and then we'll be close. How we doing for water? Water. We burned a ton again. That's one of my most well, I've got 2 main expenses that are ongoing, other than the leasing of the equipment and stuff, is water and fuel. Those are the ones that nickel and dime you to death. The big ones you're well aware of. Like, yes, that's 101,000 just for the shaker deck. And it's 75,000 for the frame that's underneath. And it's 38,000 a piece for those. So that's 72,000 there. 108 for all of that. What is it now? 10%. Alright, I'll quickly go back and make another bar. So yeah, no matter what, the big orange beast is costing a small fortune. But it's everything else that if it's all lined up in that, then it's not so bad. But that's the key. That's the key right there. You see. So this is about 10.5 then. Okay, I still see dirt, dirt, dirt. Oh, dirt. We're good. Oh, did make it 11%. This is the, technically, officially, this is the largest cleanup we've ever done. All I do is that this is just disconnected. It doesn't flow any further than that. I don't know what 11% is going to give me. Might give me sweet tiddly deets of nothing. Yes, I said 28 eats. %. That's getting up there. This is the system that I do. I don't know if it's right. Sometimes it fucks up, but for the most part it's not bad. We're left with 4. That washes incredibly quick. Yep. Okay. There's the last 4. I'll just put these back, then I'll do it. Now we'll quickly run it. It really doesn't take that long to do in comparison to doing the other wash plant. 51%. That's not bad. Still probably not getting a magnetite, which is just driving me insane. Alright, let's see. That dumps in at 8%. That's not much. Not a single thing. The magnetite. I don't know if it's broken after this patch or what. Alright. It's definitely actually a pretty decent amount. 386 on that cleanup. That's decent. Changed it. They used to have mesh in there, but not anymore. Weird. I have to find out what if there's something else broken, that there's magnetite issues right now or what. But anyways, that's going to be it for me right now. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys are new here and whatnot, and you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure to smash that subscribe button. It's the best way to support the channels. Of course, you can do that underneath the YouTube side, underneath video, and the Husker on the bottom right corner. Some say he actually eats the magnetite. That's why there's none there. I don't know if that's true or not. It's really weird if it is. So if you do see him, smack him upside the head and tell him not to do that by pushing that button. And also flip it over to the kick side, hit the follow and subscribe over there as well. Is the best way to support the channels. And of course, lots of goodies in the description below, so check that out. And we'll see everyone on the next